What's up, everybody? It's Jeffrey Lyles welcoming you to another edition of Lyles Movie Files. Joining me, as always, is little brother Jace. Bro Shot, how are you tonight?
You know, I get it's March, but I forgot what allergy season was like. And it is like, hey, I'm here. Like, but I took the little pill. Yeah, don't worry about that. It's still coming. Enjoy, sucker. Yeah. So the headaches here. Hopefully the water helps, but yeah. We're gonna ride through this thing. 2 hours of fun. Let's get it.
We're gonna ride this one. Yeah, so as always, let's ride. So much as usual to talk about. Let's say what's up to everybody hanging out with us in the chat first before I get into all that. Snake Eyes, howdy, partner.
Good.
Rick Cage, in brightest day and black as night, like Batman. I do my best work at night, and tonight it's really busy.
I've been there.
I may be king of action, however, I am the Lantern King. What up, Justin? Reporting for duty. Greetings, fellow movie fans. How are we doing today?
Good day.
King Elector, the king, is in the building. What's up, y'all? What's up, King Elector? Jalen Parks, what's going down, fellas? Thanks for showing up, Jace. This show is nothing to sneeze at.
Man, he's starting. Nice.
That's solid, though.
Yeah, that was a good one. I like that.
There we go. I'm missing one of my lights.
Oh,
David Adams. Ew. How are you tonight? So where do I want to start?
Ooh.
I'm going to try to keep that limited to my dummy of the week.
Man, you got some. Man, there's some dummies. I'm like, okay, go 1, 2, 3. Man, this was not a week I'm gonna be like, I don't think anyone did anything dumb. Not that time. There's no blaming me for anything because I have no other dummy. Like, nah, I got fly. I mean, no, I'm not chief shooting, but yeah.
Spoiler: mine has to do with people in DC. That's nice and big. It could include anybody.
I mean, wow. There's a low bar.
It's not that many people in DC, but those people. All right. Let's see. Let's go with the news that's going on right now. Let's see. Is there anything of any note? So of course, with all the fallout with Netflix, Paramount, and Warner Brothers, James Gunn was like, well, we'll see what happens if everything goes out the way that it's going. So Paramount CEO David Ellison showed up at Warner Brothers Discovery and talked to a bunch of the executives, including Peter Safran, James Gunn's DC Studios co-lead head, etc. And they're already starting to talk about, hey, how can we save some money after buying something for 110 billion? Naturally, the next thing that you do is go, how to save money. That makes sense to me, right?
I mean, because you didn't have to buy the thing for more than the other person was buying the thing for. You could have said, man, they're real stupid for paying that much money and sat on the sideline, but you wanted to be jerks.
All right, so according to one of these 200 top executives, the meeting felt perfunctory. Ellison said a whole bunch without saying anything and made sure to not say, your job could be gone. He did mention on more than one occasion that he loves DC. So the thought, of course, is, well, what does that mean for James Gunn and Peter Safran with their still in its infancy DC universe? What do you
loves DC in a classic sense. Loves DC. Like we can sell the intellectual property and license it, but we won't be doing any of that whole James Gunn universe in here. I think everybody was by naming that property, especially kind of is worrying it's not, hey, I really like the Harry Potter series. I think there's a lot of avenue for growth there. I think we can license, there's opportunity, but by name dropping DC kind of the fact that James Gunn's like, well, see, he's like, I don't think I'm vibing with this, what we're going with. That's why I was always team Netflix on this, because even if Netflix was to have shorter release windows, I think we still would see theatrical releases of DC Universe movies and whatever they're calling this iteration of DC, and it may not have as many home video releases, but we still would see an unchanged universe. Now, I think that is really in doubt that we're going to even get after this slate of movies. They're going to be like, well, do we need a Batman movie? I mean, it's been done before. Wonder Woman, I don't really think that's gender neutral. So yeah, let's do a Wonder Man. They already did that in the other show. Yeah, don't worry.
Hold on. Before you go any further, let's bring in a third member of our esteemed triumvirate, the man, the myth, the legend himself. What up, Chief?
Fellows, gentlemen, good morning. Oh no, good evening.
I'm not starting this day all over again.
Hey, listen, let me tell you, I don't know whether I'm coming or going anymore, brothers. You know what I mean? That old 80s joint time to make the donuts, and he would run into himself on the way out while he was going back in. I feel like that's me walking in the door, passing by myself. Like, you going back out? Yeah.
High five each other.
Right. I'm headed out. Oh my goodness.
All right. So go ahead. I'm sorry for interrupting. Go ahead and back to it.
I think DC's probably going to be on the chopping block. I think what everybody was worried about is going to probably take place in the next after, what is it, maybe 5 years? I mean, because they're going to say, oh, well, I see that you guys wrote a script for this movie, but can we make it cheaper? I mean, do we really need all those special effects? I mean, I know movies tend to go for 200 million, but can we make them 100 million now? Like, come on, let's try. I think the new bosses are going to try and cheap out most movies, and we're all going to pay. We're going to pay for that.
How do you think you're going to pay for? I mean, it's one of those deals where movies probably cost too much to make anyway, especially when some of them don't do very well at the box office anyway. And I don't know, it's just one of those deals where it's like, yeah, maybe that movie didn't need to cost that much.
Well, I mean, here's the thing: is there's a lot of it goes into labor costs. I mean, as much as most of the general public doesn't pay attention, sit through all the credits, unless it's the end of a video game, we really like the soundtrack. Most of us, okay, I think I've seen all I need to, and I'm out.
All right, well, let's talk about your favorite Star Wars show, The Acolyte. Where did that money go to? Was that all labor costs? Craft services? Yeah.
So again, it did not need to. It had a lot of expensive actors that you probably did not need if you were going to use them for 5 minutes.
Who was the biggest expense on that?
Carrie-Anne Moss and Saul.
I think Saul. Carrie-Anne Moss been doing? But she should have a high salary.
I mean, you got to lure her over from Marvel.
It's Trinity.
It's been a long time since
a man was willing to risk a whole civilization over that woman. You don't think she's worth top dollar?
No.
Oh,
I don't. I mean, really, no one in that movie. I mean, there's no one in that cast where it's like, oh, I see where your money went. It's not like they had Tom Cruise showing up as a Jedi or one of the Channing witches. Oh, nope. it was like people who you go, who? Like if you read their name out, probably 80% of the people with a passing familiarity. I'm sure our wives would be like, who's that? Who? And I'm like, oh, yeah, old boy from Squid Game. Who? So I don't know about that.
She definitely didn't download the Jedi program.
No.
Everything we're talking about Yoda. Okay, we all know that.
Yeah.
For the
All right.
Yoda.
Hold on. So, Chief, what do you think about this? Do you feel like the James Gunn universe in DC is not going to, pardon the pun, get off the ground because of the new bosses over Paramount coming through?
I think they have to do it now, right? I mean, they're the third film in now? We had
third film in. They're just the second with Supergirl.
I thought James Gunn he wasn't a part of the Batman either.
I mean, they're still putting those movies out, but the Batman 2, I mean, I don't know how far along they are with it, but it hasn't progressed to the point where shooting has begun.
Okay, so emo Batman wasn't him.
No.
He
Okay.
inherited emo Batman.
All right, so Supergirl's made already.
Right.
Yes.
So I think they got to kind of go with it now, right? The Superman made money. People are waiting for Supergirl.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're rolling forward with this thing here at this point. You're trying to. I mean, to stop it now and then to go back and restart it would be like self-destruction. You know what I mean?
Self-destruction.
I think that would be crazy to restart the universe again after we waited to start it, and then you blew up the other universe to start a universe to blow up a new universe. That's
what up, Maurice Phillips? If they could dump a fully complete Batgirl, dumping the Batman 2 will be a breeze.
But this is under like I said, this is under old boy now. I don't know if he's gonna let it happen.
Well, the thing is, it's the political leanings of the new boss may not be in line with what DC currently is doing. And
Ryan Daly's new exec's first note: can I make the psychopathic billionaire the good guy?
Unrealistic. Oh man,
I was just beating that one
again. I'm still trying to remember. Watching, what was it? Die Another Day. I'm like, this just who makes a movie? The bad guys, the billionaire news exec. That's not believable at all.
Oh, it was Tomorrow Never Dies.
Oh yeah, I was one. Yeah.
Another day.
Do you think that's gonna do anything with the Chief? Or just
say again?
Political leaning is gonna change anything, or they're gonna hard charge and say, hey, you guys have free reign to make the movies you want to make?
No, well, I don't know if they're gonna say make the movies you want to make, but I don't know if they're going to go in there now and say, let's scrap the whole thing. I mean, especially if they're making money. That's what the whole bottom line is, right? They didn't feel like Man of Steel, that universe was doing the numbers it could have done. If that universe was doing the numbers it could have done, I think they would have kept it. I mean, money talks. The rest of it can find a short pier. Wonder Woman 2 was a catastrophe. People didn't. Of course, I liked it, but people didn't like the direction of Man of Steel. They thought it was dark. The Doomsday Monster was kind of chintzy. They just didn't. The Flash, I don't know what's wrong. Old boy started tripping. So I there was problems with that universe, with the people, the characters, how they wanted to represent it. And they got rid of it. You know what I mean? And to me, nowadays, if you make $100 million over what would the cost to make the movie. You didn't make the movie's no good. You know what I mean? $100 million used to be good money. We made $100 million more than the cost to make the movie. Now it's like we failed. So they'll start this, and like I said, if they restart the Disney or not the Disney, the DC universe, I'm out. I'm telling you, I'm out. I'm not going through another restart, man. You just got me to like this new Superman. You brought me in. If you started all over again, I will ignore the new DC movies. It's just gonna be a cluster joint over there. And I don't want to be involved. I don't want, you know what I mean? I don't want to be involved. They're not gonna get, not that it's gonna hurt them, but they're not gonna get $1 from me. We didn't get that $20 from Chief. What are we gonna do now? I understand, but still, I kept my 20, right? So
hey, over time, that's several 20s.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Look, my 20 will almost fill up the Honda. Almost.
Yeah. I that's always what I was worried about with the political stuff with Netflix. Netflix is a theater business. I think the other owners are in a political one.
I'm gonna try to get out.
Because they've already kind of sent the flashing lights that HBO Max is going to be killed off in favor of joining with Paramount Plus. I'm sure that is going to jack up the price of Paramount Plus, and for us legacy people like me who signed, hey, I think HBO Max is the way to go. I'm wondering how much they're going to honor that. Yeah, that login no longer works. Here's a refund. But here's the new price for Paramount Plus without ads.
Yeah, they're not going to honor it.
Oh,
no. What they'll probably do is they'll wait 18 months or so that everybody has paid whatever. And then when you go to repay, they're like, nope. You can no longer.
Doesn't matter what that's like.
So that's probably what they're gonna do. In 18 months, pretty much everybody will be off of it anyways, and needing to re-sign. And the little bit of people who may be on that, they could just be like, look, we're not gonna take your monthly donation. It's over. It's not gonna hurt them. Come to Paramount. We'll see what happens, man. I'm it's outside is the inside is the new outside, right? It's too expensive to go out there. Okay, so inside is the new outside. So you might as well grab your streaming videos and the things that you're gonna do and sit in your house, man, and go, pop you some Orville Redenbacher. Or do they still got the little joint that used to pop on the stove with the handle?
Yes, they do.
The little pan joint. Go get your little pan joints, man. Bring back the nostalgia of being a kid again, man. And just chill in the house with all your apps, man. And just let it happen. You can't stop it.
Just sit back and let it happen.
Yeah, you can't stop it. Let it happen. You know what I mean?
Stop. All right, so there was a movie that opened last weekend. Didn't do great at the box office. And speaking of movies that had really huge budgets, this was Maggie Gyllenhaal's The Bride. It had a $80 million production budget. Any thoughts in terms of how much it made?
Okay, 80 is under 100.
Well, that's the production budget, not the marketing budget.
As Chief said, that used to be the gold standard. You beat your production budget. What you choose to spend on advertising, your own deal. This is the one with Christian Bale and is it Maggie Gyllenhaal? Is she the bride?
No, Jessie Buckley.
Okay. I don't know who Jessie Buckley is.
Jessie Buckley's in Hamnet. She is the favorite to win the Best Actress Oscar.
Okay. Once again, I don't know who that is. So,
from the Buckleys of Kensington.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It seems like, I saw the trailer and it looked interesting, but it did come too far out. I mean, I don't know where you're going to go after you've already done Frankenstein in the last 6 months. So I'm still going to go with about 15 million because you said it didn't do well.
Chief, what do you think it made?
The Bride. You said 15?
Yeah.
That's what Jay said.
I'm gonna over that by 10.
You're going to go 15 million and $10?
It
You
is
go
saying
price
it's
right
out.
strategy on me?
Yeah, I think it made more. It probably made about 35, 40.
Okay. All right. You are both way off.
Mm.
You're both over, Prime. Jace, you were closest. You said 15. It's actually 13.6 million
Okay.
worldwide.
Hold up. That means no one went to see it.
No one went to see it. It made 7.5 million domestically.
That means was it in every theater? Did they release it?
Had a limited budget.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Where was this movie playing? Is it
Right.
in the art house?
Yeah.
I mean, where'd you go to watch it, man? That sounds wild.
Yes, it's.
Can you tell me what the movie's about? I just saw.
Yes. I'm going to see at what point you both decide I don't want in on this movie.
Okay.
So it was basically, I will save this for the last part. Christian Bale's Frankenstein wants a female companion of his own. And it's set in like the 30s, so there's a gangster feel to it too.
Hold on, that's you were saying it. I'm sorry, that was you were reading about it. That's what you're saying. Christian Bale's Frankenstein was a woman of his own.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the first sentence. I'm out. So I thought when I heard that,
Frankenstein.
I don't want a Frankenstein movie. I'm out. Okay, so that's where I'm off. I'm off the first sentence.
All right,
Jace?
And then it is also a feminist reimagining of The Bride of Frankenstein. Are you still on, Jace?
One second. The door closed. I'll be back. Why does it need to be a feminist retelling of The Bride of Frankenstein? Now, again, maybe is it Frankenstein wants her created to be a partner with him? I mean, maybe I have not read The Bride of Frankenstein in a while. Was The Bride of Frankenstein a submissive partner to him? Was she afraid of him?
They both work. He can go in there and cook.
And now, because especially we're going with the 1930s gangster Frankenstein. I mean, again, I looked at it. It was, I saw the preview and it's like, okay, Christian Bale's in it. Okay, I mean, maybe I thought it was Lady Gaga in there, so I was like, okay, I'll see. It looks a little weird.
Thought Lady Gaga.
I thought it was Lady Gaga.
Once they start putting titles on the movie, it's the feminist, it's the male point of. I just want to go see a movie. I don't. You know what I mean?
And Chief, to your point, I really feel like I think there's some terms and phrases that turn, I don't say general, but you can lose audiences from trying to push a film in a certain way. And I think feminist is one of those, I'm out, thanks. And it's not to say that dudes wouldn't watch a movie about The Bride of Frankenstein, but I think feminist has it's become one of those words where you hear it and like, okay, so that means dudes dumb, women awesome and amazing. Let me show you again how awesome and amazing the women are. And the women are going to say, this is what would happen if we were in charge. And I feel like, you say this sometimes when we talk about some of these movies. I think if you consider right off the bat, you're going to lose 35, 40% of your audience just from saying it's a feminist film.
One word. I need feminist. Okay, you don't want my money. Thank you. I mean, you've told me you don't want my money. There is nothing a male could say, hey, this is a masculine film. What kind of moron?
I don't feel like I say that too often.
I mean,
About it though, women don't go see it.
That's the
I
thing.
think, and see, so that's the other thing about it. I think that when you hear that, women are like, because they don't want to, like, first of all, women, you don't know women will go see horror movies with their man usually, right? So you're losing out that portion. But then women aren't horror movie people anyways. Like when I talk to, I don't know a lot of horror movies. Like I know some, but I don't know a majority of horror movie women. Like they like drama. They might go to an action movie or something like that. But I don't know too many women that are into horror or monster horror.
Okay.
So The Conjuring or something like that, but or the Scream, those type the what's the joint with the death circles around and tries to get you. But Bride of Frankenstein, I don't, I'm not too sure about that. I've never walked in on a girl and she was watching Underworld, like I had to see it again, you know that. So
that's actually, I mean, I think you made a point when it comes to creature movies. Because Underworld's an action movie with vampires and werewolves, but in its core, it's an action movie. Same with the current Resident Evil; it's mostly action movies with a little bit of kind of scares in there. But when I think female audience, I mean, there's definitely a female audience that goes to see Scream movies. You're gonna have a lot of couples there. You're gonna have, I mean, that's it. Hey, people are going to see that movie. It made money. Wuthering Heights is you don't have to say, hey, Wuthering Heights is a feminist movie. It's Wuthering Heights. We know, I know, everybody knows the core of this movie, but it makes money. But as soon as you
hold up, Keith, do you know the premise of Wuthering Heights?
I've heard the movie. I never read the book.
Okay, so not everybody.
No, what I'm saying is his chief knows of the title. It's not that he actually knows the characters are, but he understands. If you show Chief the trailer of Wuthering Heights for 5 minutes, got it. I know what this movie is. I may or may not be into it, but you don't have to say it's a masculine telling of Wuthering Heights. Like what foolishness is this? I understand.
All right, hold on. So Damon says, by the way, the Bride of Frankenstein is kind of a feminist character in the first place. Didn't need the label. And King Elector says, it's just not going to be a good story. That's the problem. Ryan says, movies don't need to be called masculine, because it goes without saying 90% of movies are made for men.
Okay. All right. Let's I know we talked about this a couple weeks ago, but Charlie's Angels. Did you need to say Charlie's Angel is a feminist taking of Charlie's Angel? It's Charlie's Angels. I mean, it's you can.
Well, I think there's the whole deal of you have movies, and I think there's some people who pay attention to the interviews and people hyping it up, and I think for those audiences, like I feel like Chief probably is not. Maybe most of the people here in the chat are not listening to the interviews to hear how a movie's described, and I think there is a percentage of people that watch those kind of interviews. What's it about? I want to know more. That you run the risk of letting it get labeled, regardless if you never say those words. But I think Elizabeth Banks with the newest Charlie's Angels did let it slip. Dudes, we don't need you. And the dudes didn't go see the movie. And it was like, maybe there's not as many women who are going to flock to these movies, action, drama, romance, that I thought by telling the dudes to stay home. And I think with anything, you really don't want to just from jump say, we don't need you, audience member and demographic C. Just make it like, hey, this is our movie. Don't throw any labels. Just be like, hey, this is focus on making a good movie. Make the trailer look awesome. Come see this movie. And I talked to Dad. He watched Sitters. And I was like, Dad, you got to watch it. It's great. It's amazing. It's one of the best films I've watched in so many years. Dad does not like vampire movies. Like horror. He's at the point where there's a lot of violence in this movie. And I'm like, what are you talking about? This is amazing. But he's just like, he's over it. But he watched it, and I'm like, okay, let's see what happens. He's like, yeah, a little bit too much blood and gore for me. And I'm like, yeah, well, I kind of figured you'd say that. But he watched Sitters because all the praise and all the accolades. And I feel like The Bride wasn't really going to be in that position because one, it's a period film. You speak, you kind of set yourself up. Don't want to watch the 1930s movie. Maybe not. Do I want to watch something about the Bride of Frankenstein? Do I want to watch a Frankenstein movie? Well, they just put one out on Netflix just not that long ago. And then it's, I don't know. And I think this is one of those so much kind of not working for it. And then there was something read in all these various articles. It's a movie about a horror character that came out in March. Was October 2026 just booked up already?
I think they had an idea that they were going to be close to Frankenstein, but they didn't see when Netflix was really going to release it.
They knew when Netflix was releasing it. It's March. And Netflix just put that out, back in November?
I'm sure, because I'm trying to think when I remember seeing, I don't tend to see that many movies during the fall because it's usually the Oscar crap. But I think The Bride was advertised maybe during Fantastic Four. And it probably because, won't be a problem because it'll have enough time to burn. But then Netflix is dropping Frankenstein in December. I mean, I know technically they knew, but I think it was one of those, if you know a Netflix movie where people don't have to drive out to the audience, to theaters is coming, that shit is well advertised, maybe we need to move that on the schedule to next year. I mean, in later next year. So if it's good, people will forget about it. And if it's bad, hopefully they'll also forget about it and let your film have some room to burn.
All right. Timothy Chalamet, whatever. I'm not bothered by how to say his last name. He's all in the news because he did an interview with Matthew McConaughey, basically dissing the ballet and the opera, saying, I don't want to have to be doing something where I'm begging people to come watch me in this like that. And the opera and so many performers from that corner of the performing universe just lit into him. And he's starting to get, I guess, under some people's skin because of his overly aggressive campaign for Best Actor for Marty Supreme, which, well done movie, just one I could not stand. And he's fine, but I would not like to see that character be rewarded with an Oscar. So somehow, against the odds, Michael B. Jordan is now the co-favorite. I guess maybe he's the slight favorite over Leonardo DiCaprio for one battle after another. Viva la Revolution! But old Timothy is starting to get a little blowback. And I happened to watch this video for 25 seconds where he's rapping, hyping up Marty Supreme. And I was like, oh gosh. Worst part was not that Timothy's rapping. It's simply that he sounded like today's modern rapper, which reminded me, I can't stand most modern rap. And I was just like, man, if Timothy can do this, anyone can. Because he wasn't great, but he sounded just like everybody else. And so I thought that was interesting. But now word on the streets is he is actually ignoring Cinema Man Marty Scorsese's "Don't Do It," and he's starting to look around for some comic book roles. What do you think? Because he is probably one of those actors where either studio will be like, we can find something for you. What do you think he would play well? And what character, what universe do you think he would best fit? If you could just throw him immediately into one of the movie universes, what role would you like to see him in?
Okay. I'm gonna stick with your actual question, not the other subjects. I think he would play a decent Dick Grayson or Jason Todd.
Okay.
I think how he's acting really puts him in a really good Jason Todd where people, yes or no? Yes. I think, I think that's where he would fit. And you put him in a Teen Titans or a Red Hood and the Outlaws kind of movie. So you could do your gritty movie and it's realistic. And he doesn't have to really have this stain of a comic book movie. He's just a guy who wears a mask, who shoots up gangsters. Don't worry about it. We won't have to worry about that whole messy Superman thing. I think that's probably where I see him. I mean, be trained to do ping pong, which I'm sure was a whole lot of work. I don't know.
He did it for like 2 years. I mean,
I'm just saying. I don't know if he could do the gymnastics of Dick Grayson, but you can always put a stunt dude in there.
One can.
Yeah, I mean, you can put a stunt guy, but I think that's because he's tall, so I think you probably put him in a adult Dick Grayson or Jason Todd.
Chief, how about you?
Hobbit. You know what I mean?
No hesitation.
Some Bigfoot Skippy going down there crying. So yeah, put him in as a little hobbit, you know, being chased by Golem. My precious, you know.
That Robert role might be too close to Timothy Chalamet, Chalamet, the actor from Dune, the main character, Paul Atreides from those films. I kind of like him, like Justin said for Tim Drake. I think he could play him well. Of course, it all depends on who they cast to be Batman. So there is that question too. One thing that I know for sure is when I mention the name of Conan, what actor immediately comes to your mind?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Not Jason Momoa.
No. Jason seemed a little out of shape, didn't he? When I watched the new movie with him and Batista, it looks like Jason been sipping. Look, it's been Monday is beer day.
Got an alcohol company. I mean, he again. I think he got annoyed with kind of playing Aquaman and Abs. Started, hey man, we're not doing that.
Well, I don't know how you can be Conan.
I'm joking. I'm joking. Yeah,
I was going to say Conan with a gut.
No, he did that movie back. I want to say 2012 or something.
It was right
a minute.
It was right after he was Khaldro, and it seemed like it was a great idea.
2011.
Oh, the Conan movie. He was Conan in it.
Yeah.
Oh man, I never saw it. I never was interested. Sorry. Tell the chat I apologize, man.
Mr. Zaz. He probably would shave his head and go method. But I need him to have those little weird eye deals. And then we already got a serial killer in the Riddler and Matt Reeves Batman. That Conan movie was okay. Are you talking about the Conan films or the last one? Because I really did not like the Jason Momoa one. It was like, what are y'all doing? He was so well cast. I mean, he was like, yep, if you're going to do it, he's the perfect one to play the role. But that was a real
what happened there? Did they just not lean into kind of needs to be an R-rated movie, Conan, or he's a background character?
It was like the RoboCop, the Total Recall remake. It's just they stripped all the fun out of it. And what it was left was just this husk that they called Conan, like they called RoboCop, Total Recall. And it's just like, well, this was a waste of everyone's time. And yeah, the story was weak. It was just they need to lean in. Conan's one of those characters on the big screen where you just had to have fun. And if you try to make it too serious, you're missing the whole point. Like with RoboCop, you're trying to make a serious RoboCop movie. Why bother?
Because what was it?
He did look like Conan in the movie. Let me pull up a picture real fast for you, because I mean, he was.
And the cover art, he looks like. Oh, I mean, he looks like him. I mean, he looks similar to how. What was it? Schwarzenegger just has a beard.
He didn't even have a beard. He shaved. He did the full thing
Oh,
to look like Conan. Here. Like he's got scars too. I mean, there's no reason why that should have worked just based on how he looks. And they were just like, let's do a boring movie.
I mean, because you're just making evil sorceress, taking over the land. Conan travels the world to try and find companions to help him overthrow the evil witch. I mean, make a love interest. Go. That's a movie. How is that hard?
Well, we're not going back to Jason Momoa. Arnold Schwarzenegger is coming back to play King Conan with Christopher McQuarrie, the director of the last batch of Mission Impossible films. How are you feeling about this one, Chief? Why are you laughing like I set myself up with this question?
Jason Momoa.
What? No, not Jason Momoa. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yes.
Oh, he's back?
He said he'd be back. He's back.
I thought he retired.
No.
I thought she was kidding. He's back?
He said he'll be back.
Hey, you know what's funny, man? Because I watched Tulsa King, and of course,
Sylvester Stallone.
Yes, Sylvester Stallone's in it. What was the last thing Arnold did?
Fubar.
Mm-hmm.
Beyond all recognition?
What was that on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I never seen Beyond All Recognition, man.
Fubar.
Yeah. Effed up beyond all recognition. Fubar.
Oh.
That's what it means. You never saw Tango and Cash?
I don't know if that's what it stands for in that. I know I haven't watched it because they advertised it like it was a comedy, and I was not interested in watching Arnold lumber around in a comedy.
Arnold with his daughter is
they're
CIA agents, and they find out they're both working at the CIA, and hijinks ensue.
Yes. Hijinks ensue. Isn't that the great thing? I'm good. And I like Arnold. I just think, Arnold's old, man.
Maybe they can have Jason Momoa do his stunts.
I just think Arnold should just sit down, man, like he was when we was all in COVID in that Olympic-sized pool, telling us to stay home. Yeah, no, bring me some more wine. Yeah, and a little bit of the grapes. Hey, everybody, stay home. What? I know I have every amenity in my house, but you stay home. I was like,
well, Jeff, do you have any other Arnold news to tell us?
Oh, shoot.
Yes, I do actually. So that's not the only role that Arnold is returning to, not just the Terminator. He's also been talking to Dan Trachtenberg, who did Prey and Predator Badlands, and Schwarzenegger said he's received a script for Commando 2, but he will also be in some sort of role with the next Predator film. They're trying to make that happen. So which of these roles would you absolutely love to see him do?
It's funny when she doesn't know these things. She's just here like, wait, did he really just say that foolishness?
It is real.
Here's the thing. I think he could do Commando.
What?
I mean, again, I find. I mean, King Conan. I mean, we can't hide. I mean, he's a 7-year-old dude. I mean, I watched. I mean, Emmett Arnold. He's not in bad shape. He's a 7-year-old dude though. So he's not. I mean, what was it Sylvester Stallone when he was pushing out the early version of Expendables? That dude was on. I don't know what he was on, but he was on a steady diet. Okay. He looked in shape. I don't think Arnold can get back to that. So a commando where he's got jackets on and he's, John, what's it, Matrix? I mean, I think you can hide him a little better in Commando where he does quick moves and you don't see everything. And he's just still a walking tank holding, super machine guns. I think you can conceivably do that. Predator's going to be a little harder because he's.
Why? I think Predator would be the easiest of the bunch.
I think Predator because I'm wondering if, after Prey and entered Badlands, all right, is he going to be on ice? Because we saw, all right, Jeff, watch, what is it? Killers of Worlds Predator? I don't know.
What is it on?
I know, it's on Hulu. They'll probably murder somebody next week. Don't worry. Yeah, we'll see. Get down.
Yeah, Jamelin, exactly. He should be an older Dutch. He doesn't have to move fast to be Dutch. He could just use his experience fighting the Predator the first time, and go fight him. He could team up with the Predator to go against the more sinister, evil, more dangerous Predator. Nothing wrong with that.
I think at the end of Badlands, we thought, hey, you guys are world building here. What else you got? And I think Prey, same deal. What you got? I'm thinking there's an opportunity here. Predator doesn't scare me. But I don't know. Yeah, I think King Conan's the one I would really be like, I don't know if this is the way to go, guys.
Can wear a leather jacket. Michael Solis, he's an old man, even with CGI. You can tell he's not young. Miss Marvel showed us even if you de-age somebody, you can still tell that Samuel Jackson's old. I mean, you don't have to. You just CGI it all over the place. Jalen says, Jace, when did Prey take place? When did Badlands take place? They're not in chronological order.
They're not, but what was it? I'll just say check the Hulu one. There's an opportunity.
Get to the chopper. My hip. I defeated this in 86. It won't happen again. I hold it off like Billy. Yeah, all right.
Damon has seen them all, bro.
But I know Jeff hasn't seen it, but there's a scene in there that there is an opportunity based on what happened.
You said.
Again, I'm just saying there's a chance. It's
so you're saying
we can have a daggone. I think Badlands, as we're world building, he's gonna need some allies. Who knows?
I'm sure in every movie he'll say
it's not the tumor.
Tumor. Oh boy. All right. That's quick. Let me see. Is there anything else I want to talk about before we get into this? No. All right.
No. It's like saving my time for Dummy of the Week, okay?
I might go on a long Chief style rant for my Dummy of the Week. Jamlin, I don't see him as a main star. He should be like Whistler and Blade.
I can see that. That would be smart. But
I don't know. I feel like you put him in there. I think there's a way to get around his lack of mobility and still have him be the co-star or the co-lead in the film. He didn't need to be the grizzled veteran. Hey, kid, make sure that you take care of this and use the knife when you stab it in his throat.
Man. Eventually, the thirst will get you.
At this point, Have Gunther replace Arnold and chop everyone in the movie. Ugh, Gunther.
He's a ring general.
Ugh. Black. All right. So Netflix dropped a new movie, War Machine. And War Machine, I was watching it for like the first 20, 30 minutes, and there was not a lot of surprises in the movie. I mean, they set up something in classic action movie. Hey, we're about to do this. And here's what happened. And it just goes nuts and goes wild and crazy. Oh, yes. Man, I love that one too. And gosh, what is that movie? I have it in my collection because it's so good. And he was not bouncing around. That was a few years ago, which is crazy.
Yeah, I remember that.
I really love that one. I have to let me see here if I can find it real fast. Anyway, so War Machine, big time, old school kind of there we go. I have Arnold Schwarzenegger's IMDb page right here. Oh, let's see, because I know it's not going to be his first film. Terminator. Gosh, it was before that last Terminator. No, Dark Fate. Yes, that terrible one.
Oh, God.
Let's see. Not Maggie, not Expendables, not Sabotage. The Last Stand.
Yeah.
Gosh, that was 2013. Jeez. Thank you. See, I just wasted a lot of time because Jamin was on it for me. Thank you.
I don't know why you just don't wait for Jamin to post it, man.
I mean, really.
What are you doing?
I have the page.
Just researching stuff. There's Jamin.
You did it. Exactly. So anyway, so War Machine really felt like a movie that Arnold Schwarzenegger would have done. Like it's just like, hey, we need a big guy to go do big guy stuff and do the thing. And Alan Rickson is the lead in this film, and he's an Army Ranger trainee. He's going through the final mission to fulfill a promise to his brother, and it's a bunch of other people in it, including Kid Flash, Stephen James from If Beale Street Could Talk, and it's wild. I don't know if saying anything else about it spoils the movie. I feel like if you go onto Netflix, it tells you exactly what the movie is, so I don't know. Yeah, but I really liked it. Kind of reminds me of Stallone. Yes. Jace, you saw it. What'd you think?
Yeah, I mean, as we talk about action movies dying, I think this is to remind people that they're not dying. You just need to make a good one. You don't have to make them overly complicated. By the number. Good guy. Little adversity. Exceed the adversity.
There was a ton of adversity in this movie.
I didn't say how much adversity, but there was a good. But it always your hero always, even when he was in a bad way, looked heroic, which I thought was really good. And I thought after watching that, I think Netflix made a big mistake not putting this movie in theaters. I think the numbers, what Alan Rickson said on his Instagram page, it was 39.5 million people watched this movie.
And how many of those would have gone to see it in theaters? Because I know Ryan Daly wouldn't have. Would she?
Even if you put that number in half, 20 million people, that's still a lot of money. I mean, that's your $100 million. You know, I mean, it's what was it, 20 million, 20. So you got 40 million, and maybe some more would have gone to see it. I think the fact that 39.5 saw it, I mean, basically 40 million people saw that movie. There's an appetite for a good action movie, or they're a fan of Reacher playing another action dude. Like I've enjoyed the Reacher series. Let's see what this guy can do. I mean, that if you're his agent, you're salivating like, I want big $20 million offers now on. Reacher, you're gonna have to come. You want him for season 5? Amazon, you got the budget. Let's make it happen. I'm thinking now would be the time if you're trying to get him on the cheap. If you're DC or Marvel, and what can we do? What's an offer we can make to put you in something? Because you bring people to the yard. Let's go.
And after watching War Machine. I absolutely stand firm on my statement from a couple weeks ago that he should play Duke in a G.I. Joe movie. You just need to get people who aren't short and really slim around him. They don't all need to be his 6'5", whatever he is. Or I think he's 6'3". Just have people who maybe they did the platform Tom Cruise boots, so they're not looking super small next to him. That's all you need to do. Because really, he looks like Duke.
The thing about it is, none of the dudes in this, and none of the guys and girls in this movie were standing beside him to make him. Everybody, when he was around him, he was sitting down, or they were far enough away where they had their own space. Hey, they're fine. But when he was when you needed him to fill out the frame, he was like, "I'm doing big guy stuff." It's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I buy him can do that." Like, "Oh yeah, you can swim in a lake and not have a problem." Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Jalen says the first time I heard of this movie was 3 minutes ago. It's on Netflix. I don't watch enough TV now that the Olympics are done. At least the non-Paralympics are done to know what's going on anymore. But it's a really fun. It's not short. It's like 2 hours and 20 minutes. It doesn't feel long, but it's a nice Arnold action movie from the 80s, early 90s. Chief, have you seen it?
No, I have not.
All right. Hopefully you can check it out.
Yeah.
David Thanos wants to know who should Reacher play in the MCU or DC.
See, the funny thing is, could have played Adam Warlock if they didn't.
No. Adam Warlock he's too thoughtful. No.
Okay.
I'm telling you, Duke. I don't need to see him in a superhero costume. He is, because that way he didn't even have to work that hard. He didn't have to change his hair. He's a big guy, blonde. We don't have to go with the brunette like Channing Tatum. Have him fit in ill-fittingly as Duke. Just give him a tan t-shirt, little bandolier, some green pants, costume done. You're welcome.
Because it was after I finished watching the movie, I kind of agree with you, because he pulls off. He's got the charisma that this dude plays a really good leader of men. It's like, okay, cool. That's good. That's good writing, but he also pulls it off. So if you just come up with a pretty decent G.I. Joe script, I think you're fine.
Actually, I heard they want to get him to play Venom. Eddie Brock. He'd be a great Brock.
I think so.
He would be. I almost feel like he would be a great Eddie. I do wonder if he would look really bruised, and because Tom Holland looks like a kid still, they couldn't quite fit in the same, like, hey, I'm a coworker of you, kid, because he looks way older. I said G.I. Joe. Yo, Joe.
But is it Eddie Brock? He's because what was Eddie Brock? Was he the sports writer?
Yeah, he's just a member of the Daily Bugle, and that's when Peter's like a grown adult. I've got bills to pay. Mary Jane and her modeling career. I gotta pull my weight here. I won't get into any more detail about Mary Jane and what they're doing.
I was trying. I was like, come on, bro, come on to the dark side on that. I had my pen ready, like sided, like Mephisto sided.
They're just ridiculous, and they're just content on wasting my lack of interest, seeing the stupidity and going, no.
Do you want to explain it?
Huh?
You want to explain it for everybody?
No, I don't. No, I'm not even getting into it. Nope. They have no idea what to do with Spider-Man, and I'm content not watching it or reading it. Last week, it was David Thanos, maybe it's King Collector, who asked Chief, hey, what are your top 10 favorite vampire movies? Dissenters make your cut. I took it upon myself to also come up with a list of vampire movies. I did not have 10. Jace, did you do this as well?
I can do it in 5. I can get some in there. Yeah, I can.
All right, I'll go with mine. I'll just do my top 5 to make it, because it would be padded out, even though I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. I'll go 5. So my 5th one is let's see. Lost Boys, never lose it. Lost Boys, Underworld, the first one. Then wait, I can't do this with just 5. I'm gonna have to go with I'll just do 7. My number 7, Twilight. Number 6, Lost Boys. Number 5, Underworld. Number 4, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. Number 3. This is when things get a little bit interesting for me. I am going to go with I'm gonna go with Blade 2. Then for number 2, I'm gonna go with Sinners, just so I'm not the prisoner of the moment. And then number 1, 30 Days of Night. All right. You got your list together. Do we need to queue up Chief?
See, I got a couple that I'm gonna agree with a couple way too many of yours. So I'm gonna just go ones I have that aren't on your list.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Underworld Rise of the Lycans. I think that was a cool. I mean, I know it was.
Oh, wait. I think that's the one I was talking about. Yes, that one.
Because it sets up the true origin of the whole conflict, which I thought was really good. I got Abigail because she was scary.
Yes.
Like, I was like, oh, okay, like, yo, I did not understand what this movie was pulling off until you did. It's like, gotcha. Like, oh, you're not in here. You're in here with me.
The Vampires in Brooklyn? No.
No.
I won't nostalgia pretend to like that movie now. I know it's on Chief's list, but not for me.
Yeah, I think those are the two because I mean, 30 Days a Night is dang near standard of vampire movie. Those dudes were terrifying. Yeah. I think, that just being in that environment, it's like we're fine. No, you are not. You guys are afraid. I mean, that was the scariest thing. Is they're hiding out in the attic. I mean, I don't think vampire movies have been so terrifying except for that one. But
all right, let's see.
Those are the easy ones I got.
All right, David Thanos is going backwards. So let's see.
Okay,
you got your last 4 here.
I'm gonna jump in when probably a little bit. I'm sorry.
Which one?
Oh no, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. When you said which one? I know Chief is gonna hate me on this one, but Twilight, Breaking Bad.
I don't even want to be part of this anymore, man.
I am sorry, Chief.
I don't want to do this with you guys, man. I'm gonna go ahead and go. I'm gonna go ahead and go, man.
Come on. I feel like cool fight scene.
I feel like you went to the door, you went to a bar and ordered a Cosmopolitan. I don't want to hang out anymore. You know what I mean? I don't want to hang out anymore.
All right, Chief. Let's see here. Took me a bit to get really all right. David Thanos says Interview with the Vampire, Lost Boys, Van Helsing, From Dusk Till Dawn, Sinners, Underworld, and Blade. All right, Chief. Let's hear yours. What are your top 10 vampire movies?
All right, so these are my top 10, right? And I did these top 10 with no werewolves.
Oh,
right. So they're vampire movies.
Okay.
One of them has a wolf in it, but it's not a werewolf. So, here we go.
Nosferatu.
No. Now it's not in any particular order, everybody. It's not in no particular order. The first one off the top is Blade, right? That first Blade was excellent. Brought Marvel back. Love it. Second one, 1985's Fright Night. Jerry Dandridge.
Oh, gosh.
So that's the one with the wolf in it when Evil Ed turned into a wolf. He was still a vampire, but he used his vampire powers to turn into a wolf. That movie.
I watched Fright Night, Chief.
That movie's scary.
That movie is amazing, bro. It's still, when you look at it to this day, that movie is still a banger.
Is it possible to watch this movie now?
I think it's on Amazon.
So,
Mm,
that's Chris Sarandon. It's
Mhm.
it's top notch, man.
Mm,
Roddy
yeah,
McDowell. It's actually just an excellent movie. All right.
All right,
Moving on.
$5.75 to get it on DVD, $25.84 to get it on Blu-ray, or you can pay $65 to get it on 4K, which seems like a waste of money.
I might have the movie. Lost Boys.
And David Thanos had Fright
Right?
Night.
So
Never
Lost
lose it,
Boys,
yeah.
classic. What are you gonna do, right? It's Fright Night. Lost Boys is actually is our youth, right? That's when we were kids. The Corys, great movie, twist ending. I forget Jamie something. Shorty was beautiful back then for us. So that was like I said, there's no particular order. 3, my next one on the list, Let Me In with
that was one, yeah.
Moretz. That movie there, man, was a good movie with the boy next door. She befriended. They've got a European version too that's still decent. That's still real decent. But I'm talking about the American version because that's the one I saw first. And she's with her brother who's aged out, and he's still trying to bring her people or whatever. And it's a real good movie, man. Let me in. Next one on my list is Dracula, Bram Stoker's 1992. Gary Oldman, Keanu Reeves, an old girl from Stranger Things. I can't even remember her name right now.
Winona Ryder.
Yep, Winona Ryder, right? Real good movie. Let the right one in. So real good movie, man. I enjoyed it. There's old Scratch himself right now. Next one on the list, Vampires with James Wood, right? I think that's James Wood, right? James Wood. With the master vampires, and the hotel scene was amazing when all the hunters were in the hotel and the master showed up and just went through them, just ripping through them like pieces of loose leaf paper. Man, it was an excellent movie. Another great
had that on here.
Yeah, just another great vampire movie, man. My next one, man, Santanica, Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh,
right.
I was like, which I was pretty sure you weren't going to have Queen of the Damned on your list.
No. Dusk Till Dawn, man, another classic, man. It's in some ways it's kind of campy, but it's in other ways it's just a real cool. Like the movie never bored you. You watch that movie. I can't think of it was something always happening from beginning to ending, man.
Chief, I have to. It's been a minute since I watched that one. How much longer after Clooney's gone does the movie keep going?
After Clooney's gone,
it's 5 minutes.
No,
he doesn't. You're talking about Tarantino.
After Tarantino's gone, because Clooney made it out.
Oh wow! Then I totally misremembered this movie.
Yeah, Tarantino.
It's been so long since I've watched that one.
Keitel didn't make it out.
Huh?
Yeah.
Keitel didn't make it out. The father.
Oh, okay. Because I've really all this time remembered that like Clooney didn't make it. At which point I was like, I have no interest in watching this movie to see Clinton survive in the end. I need to be watching it because, like David Thanos said, Salma Hayek, best dance scene in cinema history. I don't know if I'd agree fully with that, but it's pretty darn close.
All right. So that's Dusk Till Dawn, right?
No I Am Legend? No, sir.
No. I don't even know. Those aren't even vampires. It's like they beat you to death.
Are those more zombies, kind of?
I don't know what they are, man.
I know Will Smith's character was the dumbest.
30 Days a Night.
We had a lot of crossover, Chief.
What do you mean?
I mean, I had some of the movies you've listed.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I can't be a part of this.
Yeah, but there's no Twilight on this list. Once you said Twilight, it eliminated your list. So 30 Days a Night, another classic, man, and it just had a new kind of twist on the vampire lore. You know what I mean? Alaska, those 30 days.
Mhm.
You see people trying to get out of there before the 30 days because they can't take the nightfall. And then these vampires, what's cool about them is they're always in vampire form. They click, they scream, kind of. They don't really talk.
Mm-mm.
And
They're not trying to seduce anybody.
yeah, they're not sexy vampires. They're just there for the blood. You know what I mean?
I got one more example.
Listen, is it about she's not happy with me because of the Twilight?
I would assume, but
Yeah.
now let me assume. Myrosolis, what's the deal? Why is your wife not happy?
Right. Why not, man? So I'm down to the last couple, right?
All right.
And I know I'm supposed to keep it at
Yeah,
10.
all you gotta do is keep it a buck.
But the 1979 Dracula with Frank Langella.
Oh,
do you remember that one?
No, I haven't seen that one.
Okay. Well, another excellent vampire movie. It sort of goes in the way of the usual things. If I remember this one correctly, which I think I do, at the end his cape is just flapping in the wind. He gets finally caught out. He's trying to get away on a boat. Anyways, it's a good vampire movie. I was young, about 5 or 6 when I saw it. It was a great movie though. The Invitation. Did you guys see this?
Yes. That was solid.
Okay. Solid vampire movie, right? They come into the she goes to meet right. Yeah,
oh yeah, the girl
she
from
goes to meet a family member, they invite him over, and then so it's almost like that it reminds me kind of that Monster Mansion with Catherine Zeta-Jones. You remember the house was kind of weird like that. They were trapped in this mansion overnight.
Trapped
was Owen Wilson. Yeah, they couldn't get out this mansion, and the mansion was like it was Captain Zeta. It's an old movie, but that's how the mansion reminded me of.
Oh,
and these are the last. So I wanted to put Sinners in there, right? Because I enjoyed the movie so much.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like Sinners was more than just a vampire movie in a sense.
Okay.
So I didn't really give it the cut because yes, vampires were in it, but I felt like Sinners had like it was House on Haunted Hill. Yeah. So it was just so much more than a vampire movie. I think vampires were part of the movie, but they weren't like the main characters as the rest of these movies have.
Fair.
And the last one, not least, is like sort of like a +1. And I don't know if any of you saw this. It's a movie called The Shed.
You said Shed?
The Shed.
Okay.
So basically, this dude captures a vampire in a shed outside the house and kind of locks it in there. And people end up like he's got bullies and things like that, and they end up going into the shed and getting torn to pieces and everything. And at the end, the vampire escapes for the shed and comes for him. It's like and it's Frank Waller. Frank Waller, is that his last name? The dude with Jennifer Connelly in that movie where they're trapped in the store. She's riding the little 25-cent pony.
Dean King.
No, Frank, they're like trapped in a store together. She's like he's like an overnight cleaner. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's funny because I think everyone knows that scene, but the movie. All right, Jamelin, where you at? Let's see. What time frame we say this movie was? 80s? Yes, for sure.
I gave you 11, so it was a list of 10, but I gave you 11, right? Career opportunities. Thank you, Jamelin. So Frank, but he's the vampire. which kind of makes it. But it's a good movie, man.
Oh, that dude.
Yeah,
Frank Whaley.
Waller, Whaley, yeah. So, anyways, so that's my 10, man. Plus an honorable mention with The Shed. It's no frilly vampires. No.
Oh, shoot.
I love you. It's a love story. These are vampires that are going to kill you. Every single one of these vampires. They're not. See, there you go. You know, thank you. They're not vampires who are going to come and be your friend and carry you through the woods lovingly. These are vampire movies, man, and not one of these vampires, or not one of these vampire movies have friendly vampires in it the whole way through. Basically, Blade may help you, but I wouldn't consider Blade friendly either. So I don't know, guys. What do you think of the list, man? What do you think of the list? I Christopher Lee was on mine for that 1961, man. I just didn't pull the trigger because I remember Frank Langella, but I remember the Christopher Lee one, but I couldn't remember what happened in it, and I couldn't write it down because I couldn't remember.
Makes sense.
So, if you like the list, tell me you like the list, man. But those are my vampire, and any one of these vampire movies, to me, you can go, and it's good entertainment, man. It's good entertainment. You know, and if you haven't seen Fright Night from 1985, I suggest that you go and check it out. It's excellent. You know what, man? I just saw Blackula, bro. I saw Blackula, and then I saw the Blackula Scream, and I saw them both, and they're just hilarious. Because basically they just put paint on them, and then put these fake fangs that jiggle when they walk around.
They jiggle, you're jiggling, baby.
Yeah, man, you got to go see that. Christopher Lee, man, you definitely, man. Thank you, Thanos, man. Thank you, man. I tried to come out. It took me about an hour to do the list, man, because I had to go over and figure out what I wanted. I just didn't come out and pick Twilight.
You're such a hater. You came up with your own special criteria. Can't be hopeful vampire.
I don't think Twilight isn't a vampire movie, man. It's not a vampire. It's a love story with crystal powerful beings. They're shiny, powerful beings. Yeah.
All right, man. Breaking Dawn. We saw the power of the vampires. Breaking down Breaking.
Boo! Tomato. Hey, Fright Night, man. And you know what's funny? Because they came out with a 2011 Fright Night with my man, rest in peace, man, Anton Yelchin. And I enjoyed that.
Is it like a remake or is it?
It was a remake, but it was Jerry. It was a Jerry Dandridge, and it was certain aspects Charlie. So the names were the same.
Oh, okay.
in you know, single mom, blah blah blah. He's with his girlfriend, blah blah blah. But it was different in the aspect of where it took place, how it took place, so on and so forth. So, but I didn't include it. And the funny part is,
hey, Underworld had a love story. It was based on a love story that caused the whole problem.
Chris Sarandon made an appearance in that one.
Oh, did he? That's cool.
Yeah. So you know, if you ever get a chance to check out the 2011 Fright Night,
let me see if that was on there.
Do so, but not before the 1985 one.
I definitely
1985 Fright Night is beautiful, man.
All right, let's see. I didn't know Colin Farrell was in it too. All right, where can I watch it? Good gosh, this is so annoying. I miss being able to just watch movies.
Going down to the local Blockbuster to watch you pick out something to watch.
Yeah. I might just go to the local. Hey, I'm selling DVDs and Blu-rays for cheap. Maybe you can find something here.
You got to have faith. You know what I mean? And it's funny because Fright Night 2
Oh,
was nothing to do with the original. It was garbage. But then they came out with a part. Yeah, it was garbage.
What you really think about it?
Then they came out with a Fright Night 2, actually, which Regina, which was the original Jerry's sister. It had the original characters in it, but it was so I don't recommend that. So Fright Night, and then keep it pushing. Keep it pushing, man.
Keep it pushing.
Thanos, man. I did see Priest, but I always felt like Priest is incomplete, right? Because they're building this nest. You know there's a queen out there creating these monsters, and they're going to try to find the queen, and then they never made a sequel. So it almost leaves you hanging, which irritated me. Either you have to end a vampire movie. It has to end.
I think so.
You know what I mean? It has to end, and then if you do a sequel, you can have the same people, but you can't have it where it continued from the first one because of the fact you may never get another one like Priest. So
hey,
like,
did you see the sequel? Amanda Beers was in the first Fright Night. By the way,
yes, from Married with Children.
Yeah, she was Margay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had Abraham Lincoln the Vampire Hunter.
Abraham Lincoln the Vampire. Listen, there was nothing wrong with Abraham Lincoln the Vampire Slayer. Great movie, in fact. It just didn't make the top ones. Like, if I had a list of let's say 15, probably Vampire Hunter would have made it. I enjoyed it. You know, if I had a list of 26,000, none of the Twilights would have made it. Yeah, I'm looking at two brothers.
Wow,
two brothers right now.
You look at me because you say some wild stuff in your list too, but it's all good.
What was wild on my list?
I didn't say this list. I said with some.
No. You can't go over past. We talking about this list right now. What was wild?
This one was fine. I'm simply saying in the past you've had some outrageous choices.
If you can't bring it up and bring it into a thing, you know what I mean? Now you sound like my girl. Well, 7 months ago, I don't remember 7 months ago. You know, so don't bring it up. I don't want to argue about something 7 months ago.
I'm not going to spend the time putting together a compilation of list of cheats. But I have been known to be petty enough to do something like that.
You know what I mean? You send me the compilation there.
Yeah, okay. Like, really? Like, next week, half a video is literally just like, great.
Yeah, and here, here's video number 8.
And Twilight still won't be picked after I see it.
All right, so I was talking about War Machine, and I also watched Jason Statham's annual action movie, where this time it's not about his profession. It's about what he is seeking, Shelter. And I'm watching Shelter, and it starts off a little slower than the normal Jason Statham movie. I'm like, we're going to get to the Jason Statham segment. And once we get there, it's great. And what I really like, I've said this repeatedly, the dude just does what he does best. And once we get to that in Shelter, Shelter is really good. Like, his movies don't need to be 10 out of 10. Solid 8. That's all I need. And I feel satisfied. Watch the movie. Good fight scenes, good action. I'm good. And it made me think that anytime Jason Statham does a movie, I know what I'm getting. And it's more of a shock if I don't like it, because he just sticks to what works. And what works for him is being the last action hero standing. Like, he was one of the guys who got the torch passed over from Willis, Stallone, Schwarzenegger on the big screen in Expendables. And he has carried that thing to the next generation. And I'm not quite sure who all is in that next generation. So I put it to you guys and everyone else watching. who are the next torchbearers of the generation to come of action heroes? We mentioned streaming's a big time option now. You don't have to be a big time blockbuster selling tickets anymore to be a great action hero. I would put Keanu right in the same boat with Jason Statham. They've both been around long enough. They've done some really great action movies where it's not a thing of, well, Keanu. So like Keanu, Jason Statham, Tom Cruise, who's still kicking. Somehow he is a bona fide, never leaving action star. There's still talks about another Mission Impossible. So
Right. He doesn't even
not
do
done.
dramas anymore. He does just
Nah,
action
man.
movies.
Why would he do that? So what do you all have to say? Let's do a little round robin. I put a lot of my choices in the thumbnail. David Thanos has one of them. Reacher's on that list. Alan
True
Rickman
that.
for sure.
Mhm.
Michael Sola says Michael B. Yeah, if he wants to. He's so versatile, he could do whatever. Chief, what's your first one?
I think that if he wanted to, I think Chris Evans could be on that list.
Yeah.
You know,
It was a Gray Man that he did with Ryan Gosling. That's pretty good.
and he also did the Santa movie.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Red One. Is that it?
Red One. Yeah.
Yeah. Red One. All right, Jace. Who's your first one?
My first one is Chris Hemsworth, and he's like, I can dabble in these acts. After watching Extraction too, you're like, yeah, dude, just whenever you want to jump back in the action movie, sign us up. I'm watching.
Yeah, Extraction 3 is getting watched the night it premieres. David Thanos, dude from the Raid movies, Iko Uwais should be on that list. He's just not getting roles. He absolutely should.
Right.
And I know this was not the one that you're talking about, but I would also say, let me see here. The other guy from the Raid, who is really awesome too, Joe from the Raid, and Joe Taslim. He was great in that one, and he did another one that you told me about was on Netflix, and I need to rewatch or I need to watch because I watched a clip on Twitter and I was like, oh, I need to see this movie. And I was like, wait, it's actually on Netflix. I can't watch it. So yeah, Michael Sola says all the Marvel Chris's. Yeah, Pratt is too. Chief, who's next for you?
What's my man from He Hate Me? Black dude. He's Captain America now.
Anthony Mackie?
Anthony Mackie, man. And I'm gonna tell you what, I've been watching Twisted Metal. Is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
Good show, man. Did they do a part 2? I feel like they
I don't
did.
know if season 3 is here yet.
Yeah. All right.
What is that one on? Paramount? Not Paramount. Peacock.
Peacock.
Let me see if they have a third season coming for you.
You know, I'm trying to think that I watched the end of season 2.
Well, season 3 is supposed to come out at some point, Chief.
You know, man, not to bear off. I know we're on a subject right now, but they make so many movies that I would love, and then they just stop them. Wolf Like Me, with Josh Gad.
Mm-hmm.
I've been waiting forever. I don't think they're ever gonna do season 2.
They're not.
Season
That
3.
one I know. Yeah.
They're not.
No.
See, if I ever made a billionaire status, I would be like, yo,
Make that happen.
Yeah,
Just so
make
long
it
as it's
happen.
not past
Just for
10
me.
years. Tony Jaa, yeah. I think he's not doing well physically right now, so he may not be able to do anymore.
what's wrong with Tony Jaa?
I think he might have cancer.
Oh, Jesus.
Let's see here. News. Yeah, he is battling cancer. Gallbladder cancer.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. So let's see. Jace, who's next for you?
Since I watched the movie last weekend or Monday, that you didn't like, but I actually did. I enjoyed it. Carl Urban,
Which movie was this?
the Bluff. I get. I mean, I, I was hoping we had a time to talk about that movie, but
Oh, we have time. Go for it.
okay. So, I mean, when you there were certain scenes you mentioned that like the guy getting hit with the can. I thought they were giving you a close up graphic. There was a lot of this really messed up stuff was almost in the distance. So you saw it, but it wasn't so. Oh gosh, like we're trying to get rated X here. All right. There was a lot of violence. I also thought Priyanka, she had been training with these dudes for years, so it wasn't out of the question that she can't outwit these dudes. And none of these guys are Alan Rickman size, so they're all about the same size. She's not punching it out with everybody. She's using her sword, so I didn't have any problem with her. I thought it was cool.
They were like this far away from her and somehow missed.
I mean, no, that was one dude. See, because you said it was one guy who
happened on multiple occasions.
I thought it was ridiculous because it's a freaking 1800 gun. You're not shooting dead eye from a boat. I mean, the boat is going up and down. You're not shooting anybody in that. Like, that's on the movie. But after they got on the boat, that one dude wasn't shooting like that because they taking him out. Like, so whatever. But I for the most part, Karl Urban. If the dude's in an action movie, you got Dread, Lord of the Rings, this. I mean, what's the Mortal Kombat coming out? Well, yeah, sign me up. I'm in.
The Bluff.
The Bluff, yeah.
Hey,
it's on Amazon. It's probably the number one or two movie.
Yeah.
Here.
Hey, Chief, why don't you watch The Bluff and see which one of us is correct?
I don't want to waste my time.
Jay said it was good.
Is it good, Jace? Or am I going to be angry at you?
I think it's a fun movie. I don't think it is a waste of time.
Oh, okay. Please watch it, Chief, because I want to hear your reaction the next time after you watched it, and I want to hear you agree with me and tell me he's so wrong. Please watch it.
It is okay. It is not. Jeff, you made it. I mean, last week he said, "Oh, this movie is straight trash." Oh my god, it is.
I'm not saying anything else. Chief, please watch it.
Okay.
Please. That way we can all, it's a rock, paper, scissors, and we can figure out which one is rock and which one's the scissors.
All right.
All right. I'll check it out.
Oh, please. I would consider it a great personal favorite.
In that case, I'll definitely go ahead and check it out.
King Collector said one of mine, Michael J. White, who he started to slow down. He's not doing as many action movies. This last one he did, Oscar Shaw, was really kept afloat from him, but not so much from him kicking fools' heads in like he has in the past. And Hollywood didn't need to let him in because he just cranked out so many movies. He's like Nicolas Cage, where it's just like, I'll just do 5 movies a year and one of them will hit. And he's always one of those, no matter how terrible the movie is, he's above it. And he just, in a lot of cases, pulls a movie up a little bit. Makes it a little bit better.
Okay. I thought there was a movie, I guess that was not the title of the Michael J. White movie that you mentioned. So I was actually going to check it out, but I'm like, nah, Jeff said that one sucked. So,
I don't necessarily say his movie sucked. Oscar Shaw was fine. It's just kind of I felt like that one would have made for a really good TV series. Like as it played out, I'm like, this is a better TV season than a 110-minute movie. Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
I love Slither though.
Yeah,
and that was all. I mean, if you watch, that's the one thing from The Bluff. It's come on, bro. You're not shooting that shot. I was like, okay,
on a boat.
Yeah, that was a little ridiculous, but that was not a, that was choices made by the director. It was like
so many choices. Chief, I can't wait to hear your take on this movie. Please watch it. David Thanos, I would love to see my favorite action star get more roles. Donnie Yen.
Oh my gosh. Don't watch The Prosecutor if you want to watch a Donnie Yen movie. I don't know what the hell that was. That's like, Donnie, what the hell are we doing here? Hey,
did you finish watching it? Did you watch the whole thing?
No, I didn't watch the whole thing.
I have not watched the whole thing either. I was like 45 minutes and I was like, I'm really tired and I need some action in this movie.
I mean,
could not keep
Donnie
watching.
Yen, you say, if I put on the Donnie Yen movie at 3:00 in the morning, I expect to be awake because there's gonna be enough action. I mean, like Raging Fire, perfect, got it, brilliant. This one, I'm like, all right, wait, he's a prosecutor, so he's gonna be, nah, man. We did the fighting in the first 5 minutes,
Yeah,
and now we're gonna get
no
all into him
chance.
trying to wine and dine his new coworkers. Nah, man.
That's the one where he quit, right?
He quits to being a police officer to work in the prosecutor's office and sleeping in suits.
Yeah, you know what? I remember watching that because they kept letting the criminals go. And then, but something happened. And it's funny because I want to say I saw the movie, but I don't remember what happened in the movie now. Damn. And it could have been that longer. I just, that ain't good. That ain't good. And I'm not even talking about, I'm just saying my memory, man. I just saw the movie. I remember he saved a girl.
Yep. That was the first 5 minutes.
And then I remember him fighting in an alley, him and another cop.
Oh, I didn't get there.
No,
that's right. That was in the first 10 minutes. You're right.
Yeah, him and another cop.
I don't know if I saw a second fight scene.
Yeah, they chased some guy into an alley, and when they got him into the alley, he had a bunch of dudes in the alley waiting for him, and they fought. And I just don't remember what happened. And I'm like, I know I saw the movie.
This is an indictment of this movie. It's this, and then after that, what else happens? And
can't see it. Charlize Theron. That's a good choice.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like the old guard too. I mean, it wasn't as good as the first one, but yeah.
Well, that one really didn't need a cliffhanger ending. Like, what are we doing? Let's continue to tell the movie, please, and thank you. All right. Whose turn is it now?
I just went Carl Urban, so it must be you.
I just went Chief.
No, Chief. I just started going that one. Yeah.
Ana de Armas. Right?
Okay.
Ballerina.
So I think she's got her own series, similar to Denzel now. Similar to Keanu. I think the Ballerina 2 would be no?
It's not gonna happen.
Oh.
It should, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
All right.
It was too many of us slept on going to see that at the movie theater, and that's on us, and we missed out on a good movie. We missed out on a good series because her against the Village. I mean, that has its own legs right there. Yeah, we messed up on that one.
We can still make a big push for it. Listen, this weekend, everybody go ahead and rent or buy the Ballerina.
Was it on Paramount or Stars?
Stars on demand.
It's like, what is it on?
Or watch it. I guess they get residual from that too, but you're gonna have to watch it like 10 times.
So, it's well worth watching now.
But the movie is worth your time. It is worth your time, unlike Twilight. Especially the last one.
No, that fight scene was awesome, Chief.
It was no fight scene.
It happened. You saw it.
It didn't happen.
You saw it.
It did not happen.
Give me an action.
It's a lie.
Sydney Sweeney. Oh, Madam Web almost had you covered.
Madam Web is a great sleep.
Speaking of Madam Web, Dakota Johnson's in this new Calvin Klein ad series.
Is she putting everybody to sleep?
I said a Calvin Klein ad series.
I said, is she putting everyone to sleep? I don't care if it's
like
an
you're
ad
not listening to me.
I think
Calvin Klein, no friend of mine. No wonder why his name or mine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not a movie or a TV show.
It's an ad. Yes,
it's an ad.
Yeah.
It's an ad.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, Ana de Armas was really good in what was it? No Time to Die. She was good. I mean, is the new rookie MI6 agent. Like, I thought she was. So yeah, I signed up with that one.
Glenn Powell is another one. If he wanted to do more action movies, I feel like he would absolutely be a big action movie star because he's got like the personality. He's probably the most Bruce Willis, John McClane, cocky. He's not a big tank. He doesn't look like he'd knock you out, but he looks like an everyman dude who has a little swagger to him. And I think that plays out pretty well too. Rick Cage, Team Jacob. All right. Who's your next one, bro? And let's make this the last round since it's almost 10.
I guess the easy one is Alan Richardson. Rickman. Yeah, I mean after Reacher and War Machine is what you in, my man? I got you. I'll pick that up. Yep. So
Chief, who's your last one?
My last action hero guy. I think I'm just gonna go with the other dude in Top Gun, the Goose's son.
Miles Teller?
Really?
I think I'm gonna go with Miles Teller, man.
I think you do well in that too. Let's see. I think Stephen Amell could be a good action hero in movies if we stop trying to do things where it's like, why are you doing this? Like, I think he's gonna be in the next Baywatch. He's one of the leads in the next Baywatch TV series.
He's the lead. Mitch. He's Mitch.
Yeah, and I just feel like you can do this versatile stuff all day long, but I think he's got the gravitas to be an action hero on movies, not just Arrow. So,
I mean, it's to be honest, the fact he's going to another reboot of a show is
Suits.
This could. I mean, I'm sure you want to work, man, but I'm sure doing all that work from Arrow took a toll on your body. But maybe not do the reboot. Just do. I mean,
you have to do from the Tracker.
Sense8 was that the
No,
one?
not Justin Hartley.
Oh,
who could be an action hero too? What did you say?
What was the one he did with Robbie Amell?
On Netflix. But
yeah, it was the one they got powers randomly.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was a cool one.
Yeah.
But yeah, stay away from these reboots. I hope that's not a thing we continue.
Now it is time. I hope you're ready. Fellas, who are your nominees for Dummy of the Week? And I am going to spare you the indignity of going first, dear brother, because I can wait no longer. My Dummy of the Week is two organizations. It's Miami Heat and the Washington Bullets. These fools conspired to give Bam Adebayo 83 points so he could beat Kobe Bryant's second place finish to Wilt Chamberlain's 100 points. Kobe had 81, and they decided to free throw and keep the game dragging on so Bam could get 83 points. This is the weakest, wackest record that got broken I've ever seen. First off, the Wizards did not show up to play. Shocker. They have taken the entire season. They should be subjected to go to the MEAC because they're not even an NCAA squad. And they're not division. Put them in the MEAC as the last seed. They're awful. They should be disbanded as a franchise, relocated to Siberia. There was absolutely they're trying to triple team this guy. He's throwing up bogus threes. Bam shot 43 free throws. Jason Williams tweeted, "Hey, I don't even know if I shot 43 free throws in a full season." 43. Then they kept this clown in the game when they're up by 25 and 30 points. Kobe was close to scoring 70 in a game, and Brian Shaw was talking like, "Hey, we tried to get Kobe to go back in so he could get 70." He was like, "Nah, I'll do it later." I'll do it when we need it. When he scored 81, the Lakers were down by 20 points. Then he went off, not when his team was up by 20. It's so lame, so bogus. This is why I don't watch the NBA, because all these clowns on social media go, man, the athletes today are so much better. They would get destroyed playing against anybody. Kobe and Jordan would average 200 points based on the rules in this game right now. It's an atrocity, and that's why I don't watch it, because you don't have to dribble anymore. You can just glide. I've got Euro steps, baby. I'll take a three, because that's what we do now. We don't play any defense anyway. Every game is an all-star game. And for Bam, who no one will remember, I'm like, who is this Bam Adebayo in between Wilt and Kobe? I don't know. Let's look at the game. What?
Mm-hmm. And some nights he won't even score 8 points. Yeah. You lose your parlay. You got him for 10.
I got to hate on your Miami Heat because they went along with the foolishness. You sit him out. Don't let him twist his ankle. Break his leg. Hurt his wrist from shooting too much. It's ridiculous. Wizards kept fouling him. The Wizards are terrible.
Okay.
You'll never hear me say the Wizards are good. Jason and I have never been Wizards Bullets fans because they've always stuck. They had a glimmer of hope when C. Webb, Juwan Howard conspired to say no more Bullets, and they became the Wizards. Since then, they've been trash. Never, ever, ever. So they're awful. They have a legacy of ridiculousness.
Okay.
Bam had Mamba. He had Mabamba.
Okay. All right. See. I mean, I'm gonna agree with you, Jeff, because the Wizards were my dummy of the week. Because Bam had 30 points in the first quarter. I think at the end of the second quarter, he had 60. It's okay. I mean, in I don't know if it's TNT, NBA, TNT. They have highlights of this dude every bucket he scores. There are so many of them where he's literally just by himself, dunking, layup. If this dude has scored 30 points, why the hell are you not on this dude? Why is he open for anything at all? I mean, then 43 free throws. Come on, refs. You're in on this too, right? Because there's no way you're hacking the dude. It's all right. He's 7 of 22 from 3-point. All right, dude, we're just going to let you shoot 3-pointers and be cold. You're not going to get a record on this. So the fact that the Wizards are so incompetent that this is one of those games, after it's all over this season, you need to rebrand the whole team. The Wizards' idea needs to be scrapped and put in the trash bin of history. There is no way I'm going to buy a season ticket of a Wizards game. Season, if this is the kind of product you put out there. We are so bad. We found that one dude who this was not a competitive game in the third quarter. It's over. I'm just going to I don't want to be immortalized and I'm just letting this guy score on me every damn time. You're in that highlight reel. Nah, dude, you're going to pass the ball. We're not doing this. I'm not following you. You're going to pass and be out here. Because if you look at the list of how many dudes hit 70, it was in competitive games. They were playing. This one, y'all were the butt of the joke on this one. So 100% dummy of the week, Washington Wizards, and he ain't that far behind either.
All right, Chief, who you got?
We've been friends a long time, Jeff.
Yes.
But my dummy of the week is the San Francisco 49ers. Mike Evans, 3 years, $60 million? The hell were y'all thinking about?
It's only $16 million guaranteed.
I don't even know the last time the dude finished the season. $60 million?
$16 million guaranteed.
Listen,
that's
bro.
One season.
Listen.
Everything else can be cut. No problem.
You should have signed him to nothing. Nothing. He's 32 years old.
Uh-huh.
Running down the field hurts him now. That's 16 million that could have went to.
Running down the steps hurts me now, Chief.
Yeah, but you're not 32. When
This
you were
is awesome.
32, it did not hurt you.
It did not. But also, I didn't have $32 million either.
Well, and that's even more so why it wouldn't have hurt. Because there would have been someone to rub as you changed each step.
That's
Now, I looked, I said 60 million after 3 years, Mike Evans. I said, good God Almighty, man.
Exactly.
Listen, man, fade route in the end zone to who? He's hurt. There's no fade route to a guy who's not on the field. The best ability is availability. Remember that, fellas.
I can't believe you would signal out my team when the Ravens are out here. We're to trade. Ha! We're not. We're to trade. We're to get this guy.
Hey, that was the Raiders for believing they were really going to get 2 first rounders for a guy who's not playing, who's not going to pass the physical. I mean,
listen, man, I get that about the Raiders and Crosby, but when I saw that Mike Evans, man, and then I saw him and he was just like, got him, and I was like, oh, because right after the interview they were like, Mike, how do you feel? He was like, got him. I said, oh, he got him. He said, I'm gonna hurt my ankle this year, and
I need to go to see Adam. Let's see what Adam Schefter is saying about all the moves that the. Let's see.
The Giants got Isaiah Likely. That was a good one.
I want to see what the Giants.
I didn't like Isaiah Likely. The Giants were next on the list.
Let's move on to them then.
Well, let me tell you, man, we got rid of Daniel Bellinger, who I loved. Who the Tennessee Titans are really the Tennessee Giants, just like the Giants are the New York Ravens. So Isaiah Likely, we had Bellinger. Nah, bro, I would have went at him 2. Evans is not worth 60 million anymore. He's worth about 4 million a year, if that.
Wow.
So Daniel Bellinger came with the same amount of yards and stats as Isaiah Likely, but they got him for 3 years, 24 million. We paid 3 years, 40 million for a dude with the same production. With the same production as a dude we let go.
Andrews, remember?
Huh?
He was in a timeshare with Mark Andrews.
Man, listen, man. I don't. But all I'm saying is we overpaid for him. It's crazy. And then I'll tell you what else the Giants did. These fools signed back Evan Neal. Evan Ole Neal.
He left.
Ole.
Oh shoot.
Ole. And we signed him back for a 1-year deal, man, which was crazy. So don't get me started on the Giants, but I just thought that 49er signing was wild as hell. So yeah. Listen, man, free agency is not over yet. It's going to be some more wild signings. Somebody said somebody's assigned Tua. Yeah, you better hope Cousins comes back.
They released him today.
Oh, I mean, the fact that Falcons have Tua and Penix, 2 left-handed quarterbacks that can't finish the season.
Wow.
2 left-handed quarterbacks with a right-handed football.
All right. I think that is the perfect way to end things. Chief, even though you bashed our top 10 list, we appreciate you. Bro, thank you as always for tuning in. David Thanos, Rick Cage, Maurice Phillips, Justin, King Collector, Ryan Daly, Mark A, Michael Solis, Jamelin Parks, Snake Eyes. Let's see. I think I covered everybody. Ryan Daly.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so when we come on, you know to be right here with us. And tell a friend.
Please. Excellent show tonight, Chief, Chase, Jeff. Y'all have a great night. You too. And of course, tomorrow, be back on for Figure Files. But for now, this episode of Lyle's Movie Files has been filed.